My husband is not a good parent all the time, and neither am I. And stay with me because I know this sounds spicy. Yesterday I shared the story that my husband was in charge of our older girls in a store. They started acting out and eventually he came over to me and said, "You need to go step in. Basically, it's your turn." And there's been a few comments that are like, "Why can't he handle what you handle?" Or, "Aren't you just teaching your kids that they can get away with anything with dad?" And listen, I totally get that perspective. I really do. But if there's one thing I've learned, it's that parenting isn't black and white. Life isn't black and white, okay? It's full of nuance, and two things can be true at once. He can be a really, really good dad and also have a limit. I think most families have a disciplined parent and a Disney parent. I am definitely the more serious one. He's fun, he's playful, he roughhouses with them. I feel like I'm naturally more structured and the boundary setter. Our kids know that if he says go to mom, things just got serious. But that doesn't mean he doesn't handle things 80% of the time. Like, he genuinely does. The other 20% is where our partnership comes in. To me, that's the most beautiful thing about a healthy partnership, is being able to lean on each other without shame. Trust me, it is not the expectation that if our kids need discipline, he just comes running for me and I take over every time. It's simply, if one of us hits our limit, the other takes over. Because the truth about parenting is you cannot regulate a child if you yourself are dysregulated. That alone is the foundation of gentle, respectful, conscious parenting. Regulate you and then regulate them. So when he came up to me and was like, "Go get your kids, they're not listening to me," I didn't question him. I didn't roll my eyes. I didn't say, "Why can't you handle them?" Because wouldn't that imply that I don't trust him, as a parent, but also as someone that knows his own limits? Instead, I was just like, "Okay, you finish checking out. Here's Malik. I'm gonna go get the girls. I'll meet you in the car." There's never hesitation, shame, judgment. It's just trust. I trusted that he did everything he could before he came up to me. That is a partnership. And for the record, I lose my cool all the time too. I have to tap him in all the time. I have to repair with my kids more than I'd like to admit, but I believe so deeply that that's what builds resilience. I think that perfect parenting, I don't think it's real, but perfect parenting would damage my kids. Because what does that say about them as humans when in the future they make bad calls, bad decisions, they mess up, they need to repair a situation? They've got to learn that too. All of this to say, no, my husband is not a perfect parent, but neither am I. All we're doing is modeling the partnership we want our kids to find in the future.